Alrighty, everyone. We are back with another episode of our Baron. It looks like we have a High Lord available for recruitment, so I think y'all know what that means, is that we're going to run these guys down towards that direction. By the High Lord here. And then next turn we will continue to search these lands for... or this episode, sorry, we will start searching these lands for stuff we can start picking up. We're going to send a small retinue of cavalrymen, just leave maybe one archer here with our High Lord, down with this guy to start taking this stuff before anyone else gets to it, and we have to start worrying about capturing stuff. We want to grab any forts that may be left, because we did army kill the Priest King, not fort kill him, so there's potential there for more forts down south. There's a bunch of dwarves here we could kill and take another silver mine, which is a nice little addition. We could even just sit those squads over there and have them chill. I think we'll try and kill this bear before we run, because I'm a little afraid he'll take our gold stream. And we're starting to run thin on units up here as they transition to different parts of the map. Over here, we will spend the last of our gold really to build another farm. So we got 3 farms and a mountain bailey up here. It's pretty worthwhile. Once we get another knight, what we're going to want to do is like recruit him here or maybe down here and run up here and mountain bailey these so we get even more free spawn and more gold. Because we're still thinking for the future. We got plenty of enemies to fight, which means we'll need plenty of resources. Now let's talk about an issue. We still had this issue. We're still stuck with no magic libraries. And now I have to tell you, we are unlucky at this point. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's not due to lack of movement. It's not due to lack of scouting. We just got very unlucky on this side of the map. Now our enemies did as well, right? They were limited in the magic recruitments they would get. And I'm gonna say, so far it's worked out for us. It could turn real bad depending on what we see to the west. But it's looking almost like we'll have the rest of the south here to our end. So we'll have a side westward expansion from now on, really, with some minor dips into the south, maybe. But it's looking like we're just going to end up looking westward for new lands. And we have a troll over here. We have another blue, maybe Wilhelm up here. I'm a little unsure. It looks like it has to be Wilhelm who's over here. So that feels like another baron, or maybe a senator. Well, it feels like more of a baroness name, or baron. That is a good question. It's probably due to lack of art resources, but there's not a lot of female, like, counterparts for a lot of the stuff. There are female units, right? There's the witch and all. There's Amazonian peeps in the game, but I don't know. Just kind of thinking about it. There's not counterparts. There's not male and female counterparts to units. Interesting thought. Oh dear, we're starting to have the issue. So this is if you don't know, the Troll King's army will turn Troll Forest on, and Troll Forest spawn a whole bunch of vegetation in them, like poison mushrooms and things. But they also spawn carrion stalkers, which are regenerating, kind of annoying little people. They aren't too problematic unless they get into big hordes. But they will come take your stuff here and there. And they do it randomly. You can't control them even if you're a person playing that faction. Oh god, oh fuck. Okay, this might be dead. Oh, I was wrong. Wilhelm. We found Wilhelm himself, and he's an enchanter, which means he's going to grab these mines and destroy them for his own purposes. He's also been building. Oh god, that's bad. We suck. I'm just going to say it up. We suck versus this faction. And the reason we suck is because we don't have access to magic, which could burn these things down. The wood golems are the most problematic. We can handle these. These are just crappy flesh bags. They do bad. They'll get through our armor with guaranteed 4 damage. They don't have to worry about rolling with these dudes, but just barely get through our armor. Yeah. Okay. Whole bag of worms. Depending on how developed he is, he's potentially a really big danger versus not terribly a danger. Versus kind of just like a, okay, we have to deal with that versus like, oh god, we're running out of fumes here. We're gonna build a monk here just to go snatch us up some stuffs. Let's build just some cheap spearmen. And just move south here. And next turn, he will deswampify some of this stuff. Get us some more farms up in the business here. And create more prosperity in the land. Oh, look at that. Okay, there are some forts. There's silver mines. Oh, this is beautiful. The only thing that'll make it wonderful, instead of just beautiful, is a library of some kind. The only thing I don't want is the Major Wizard Academy, because that'll create more problems than it solves for us. It's worth noting, as this goes on, some of these turns are going to take longer as we develop through here. So we're just going to stack this stuff on our High Lord, who's now going to lead the charge in combat. Get some XP on this High Lord, and he'll be a beast. But he's gotta not be so green. I wish I could get a group of knights to run with him, but it's probably asking for too much. Anyway, he'll just start running south. We don't have to worry about an enemy, it looks like, so far. So we'll expand him this way while we throw our monk that way. We need a commander to go back here. Yeah, just this monk. Or this isn't a monk, this is our mage. He'll just go this way. He's gonna go take that lion tribe village. Carl will come over here. We can start beefing these out. I need to take those into my fortress. We need to start raising levies, building up. Levies probably die to these guys if there's more than one. They might beat one of them, I don't know. So they might not be that useful to us in this game. Considering how well defended we got. Usually the levies are really good at slowing people down and bothering them with small attrition. But we haven't had a real good instance of seeing that this game. So we'll raise some levies on villages, make sure the wild woods can't take them. We'll worry about this iron mine later. Keep moving him around, start building up. Raise levies. This is a fun part of the game, collecting your well-deserved rewards from a nice battle. And these are well-deserved rewards, and they're very good rewards for us. Just kill this. Ooh, we can destroy a troll forest. Okay, he's closer than I thought. We need to take that into consideration here. Really think on our moves. The thing is, I'm worried about the enchanter swallowing all these resources. He didn't come after us, so he thought he would lose that fight. Because the Baron will just attack you if he thinks he can win the fight. The Baron difficulty is what I'm referencing, by the way. But apparently he didn't think so. So that's nice, at least, for the time being. We're still waiting up here for some more troops. How experienced are these? Oh, they got 3 experience. Which means they got just more HP, basically. What we do want to start doing, we should have been doing this before, is building longbowmen up here, because if we're sending free spawn out, we want the longbowmen just sitting here gathering experience so they're going to do more damage and have more HP. Because free experience is good. I wish we had gotten more old weapon masters. Would have been useful. More swordsmen. It's not too interesting. I hope the pirate music is okay for you guys. It's just a drunken sailor slowed down. It's the only thing I had saved on here. Otherwise, my computer's pretty dry of music besides, like, The Stroke and, like, David Bowie and stuff like that. So I didn't think that was up the alley of this kind of thing. So we have a nice temple city. So that's going to continuously give us access to monks, which aren't so good. The thing that I want, I can't remember if conversion is level 2 or level 1, but the thing with monks, wherever our monks are, is that you can get conversion either eventually or on the start. And conversion would just be dandy. Okay, I'm going to run these trebuchets back, because they're not doing us any good out here, and I just feel like it's a liability to die to troll stuff. So we're moving those back. Who needs to move? You need to move. I think we're going to line up more towards the trolls than the enchanter, although I'm going to keep scouting this out. Really trying to get a feel for what's going on. There's going to be a bunch of destroyed forests, because you saw a bunch of tree golems. The enchanter just destroys things for his army. which is cool and bad. It's cool for him, bad for us, because we want intact stuff. Can I turn this? You can drain this. Is that worth it? Do I want a swamp, or do I want to... Because this swamp gives iron, unlike other swamps. I don't know what I want yet. We'll figure it out. But we'll build up here. This will just give us more spearmen, so more chaff to fight with. We need to look to get these. That could be this guy's mission, is to go grab that stuff. I don't know how beefy these ancient forests are, though. Sometimes in the ancient forest, you can just get some real wild troops. And I don't want to face that kind of danger right now. I thought for sure the monarchy was over here somewhere. Maybe it's deeper this direction. I feel like it's definitely be covered in troll stench. Oh god, the trolls are here. Okay, so that... I have a hankering we might lose that fight. Oh, actually, we'll get the ballista shots. It might be worth it to try. The thing is, the mooses just stomp. And that awe is going to be painful. I will think about it a little bit. I really think I might move him back up, though. I don't know how prone the AI is to attack when you haven't attacked them. So that might change some directions here for me. Continue to build longbowmen for this army that we're building. Start draining more swamps. Maybe kill these deer. And move him down to this swamp. And then from there, I don't know, we might just sentry him somewhere. Or move him to the swamp. Although we got this guy who can move down and drain swamps. I guess we'll drain this. I'm not too keen on thinking about it too hard. We'll keep one. Drain one, keep the other. It's a good mix. Okay, we finally got a High Lord, and that guy's mission is clear to me. He's gonna go upgrade stuff. Although I would like to go get that ethereal stuff on him. He's gonna go recapture this, put some levies in it. And we're gonna start making some waves. You're gonna move back. We're gonna wait for the High Lord to come around and see what we want to do then with that group. Ooh, this is looking juicy. It's looking real nice. I can just upgrade this now. Yeah, this is real good. I kind of want to put this High Lord back over here so he can raise those levies. Or do I pull down my Baron to do it? I haven't put my Baron in a lot of risks, so he'll probably just run over here and do it. Well, these guys continue westward. Looks like we found the home of the Pale Ones. The Pale Ones, if you don't know, are these pink dudes who we killed in a prior episode up at this silver mine. They're like worm people that live underground and grow to enormous sizes. They're amphibious. Not much else to say about them. As we run through the woods here. I was going to say run through the jungle and try and be all cool. Referencing the song, but it just didn't seem to fit. We're actually going to build some cavalry and kill these before these stomp on some of our farms. And then keep this guy as a safety, just in case they go through our farms, and then we can just go kill them. Is there anyone else I want to move this turn? This guy can go this way. This is safety area. Don't have to worry about that at all. What we want to do is start getting some of the ancient forests, though. I'm at a loss to what to do with this guy. I should probably grab these dudes, leaving just enough to hold it from wilderness. And maybe start fighting the trolls. I'm really down for just consolidation and seeing what's down here. Because that'll change, because if there's an easier faction to go after, we might hold off the trolls. I shouldn't have skipped that, but we did. Hopefully our monk didn't die. See, monkey, did you die? Oh god, he did. Oh, that's irritating. That's whatever. It's not that big a deal. Just go grab the swamp. Leave these hobergs here, honestly. Prevent spawning in that tile, at least, from nature stuff. Or they'll spawn on it. I don't remember how that works off the top of my head. Go kill some monkeys. We'll go levy this so that These are Tritons, right? Yeah, they're not amphibious, but just in case they have any friends behind them who are, we'll hit that off at the head. Yeah, I think this is almost a permanent sentry here until we need to go fight the trolls in a fortress. I'm just not finding a use for him that I think would be worth risking that many trebuchets. We'll hold him in reserve, think about what we're going to do with him very deeply, and worry about it later. We need to go kill those wolves. This guy's empty. Wish he was not alone. Oh, and there's no one here. Okay, spearmen it is. Do you have combustion? You don't. Yep, iron skin. That's not what I wanted. But it's what I'll take. And we'll go wolf hunting up north and grab that with these guys. This dude, continue his development mission as well as reinforcement mission. Come over here and fix these hamlets up. We should also go get that Hoburg village, because we'll build up more Hoburg levies to guard our base, even though I doubt we'll have an issue. There could be like horrors join the map and then take it from us, and that would be unfortunate. A hedge wizard, we got a lucky spawn. I mean, we'll definitely buy him. He's not really going to be that much use to us. We'll build a monk too. Probably should have built... Oh, okay, never mind. He's going to be a lot of use to us with that trader medallion. He is a nice little doodad on our map. We're still trading for iron, right? Yes, we are. Oh, there we go. Conversion. So this is going to be useful versus the trolls. Magic resistant negates, but trolls are terrible against it. So this guy is moving northward. Hopefully he doesn't get picked off by anything, but I'm not super concerned about that. Go kill these wolves and grab this mine. Take you over here. We build up. It'll give us some more stuffs. More free spawns. Continue to build longbowmen here as we prepare an offensive against the trolls. The trolls are going to be a little difficult for us, I'm not going to lie. They're going to cause us a little headache. They got a lot of regeneration, which is painful for us. And we're not sure how big they are. Capture this. What I was doing with this guy. With Will. We're moving down to do this. You can sentry. No interest in playing with you for a while. You can sentry too. Ooh, why are you holding this? God, I need that on someone else, actually. Baron, you're actually going to come up here now. Fuck, I didn't raise the levies. Well, that's a waste of his turn, but that's okay. I thought I had. I didn't raise the levies there either. Making mistakes. But we did raise levies in this new fancy port. This is actually a gold mine of stuff. He had a lot of resources. I am not surprised he had so much. I think they primarily work off sacrifices, the priest kings do. So I'm not surprised they had so much. Not at all. It is the least of surprising things. As I throw our hedge wizard around to take stuff. This is a weird mishmash of just stuff going on here. But we'll figure it out eventually what we're all doing. But is there any... No, I'll sentry you actually. Although I don't want to forget about his magic item. I really hope I don't. And I honestly really might. I have a tendency to do that sort of thing. I don't know if I should move in against the trolls yet. We're going to move this guy down. He's going to go take some ancient forests, is what we're going to do with him, I think. Since we're doing consolidation, we don't want to be sitting around. Ooh, another High Lord we can buy. Do I want to go build levies in the 10 village? I'd just send this guy in this direction. Here's some influence of the troll in that farm. Not a lot else, though. Interesting. Actually, I know what I'll do with that High Lord. I will build him down here and save movement for my Baron. And throw this guy over here to go build levies. And even he'll come around here and swing around and do that. And eventually we'll find another use for him, but for now. Then we'll send our Alpha Strike Force with our Shadow Knight and our High Lord Will. Is there 2 Wills? Wilfred. Too many Wills. Too many Will aesthetics. Hold on. Okay, wait. Please tell me there's two. Okay, there's two purples. I got kind of scared how big this guy was for a moment. Okay, I had a little heart palpitation. I'm not gonna lie, seeing that. But we'll be okay. I don't know who this is, but we will figure it out soon. I got a whole lot of people down here I don't need here. You need to keep moving upwards. He's going straight towards the trolls, because that's where I want one of those guys. So, someone in here... I have a scout in here? I do. Okay, this is an important squad. We need to not lose this. And we will continue to reinforce our front here. Reinforce this, because we'll probably have free spawn people going through there now and again as we travel. Okay, you can sentry. You can go here. You can deal with that next turn. You are hunting the wolves. They're going to outrun you again. Eventually getting the iron mine. I think that's it. Next turn. This should be a pretty easy fight for our Alpha Strike Force as our favorite Will gets enraged. Not the new Shadow Knight. We have yet to anoint new Shadow Knight with the Shadow Cloak, but we have the Troll Knight who regenerates, who almost died already. Took some major hits from these brigands. Very unlucky. But you can see he will go right back to full health. Fighting off the bandits. Anything up here? Oh, finally. A weak library, too. He can take this. Okay. That's good for us. We might have... I can't remember if priests learn at the library. I'm pretty sure they do. If they do, we'll have our priest go up to level 2 almost immediately. Save with the Baron. Right under our noses. Right under our noses here. Although, not for most of the game. This guy might have a new mission. We want archmages. We want him bad. Hopefully he doesn't die there. Slowcat is actually the guy who killed, whose army killed the Priest King. Like to hold on to him. As we build up here. Don't want to risk it against the boars. Raise levies here finally, although it's pretty well defended. Kill some carrion stalkers. We'll initiate against the trolls. I'm not too worried about them fighting us off super easily. A little worried at what's down here, but we'll hold out and try and just reinforce ground here for a little bit. Conquer another lion tribe. They obviously are more focused on something else besides the Priest King. They knew he was here for sure. They were in range of his stuff. Maybe they got completely beaten down by the Priest King. Maybe they just barely survived, who knows, fighting off his like last remaining armies. I should have recruited archers up at the north, and I think I forgot to move the monk, but I'm not too concerned about movement meta right now. We're in a slow part of the game. We're in our intermediary stage where it's like, okay, we have conquered our greatest enemy so far. Now we get to focus on other stuff for a little bit, rebuilding and whatnot. Okay, let's move this giant army. We're getting stupid spearmen, where I wish I knew more of the split commands off the top of my head. Or if there are split commands for doing that, we might just spend some meta time. Or just run them into people and kill hundreds of spearmen. Because why not, if they're there? Why not kill them? Let them all fall on their swords. They are serving their liege lord, that's for sure. But we'll recruit some more archers here. Not too concerned about the crossbowmen, although we'll grab them here. Reinforce that. Messenger crows. Oh, okay. Is this a druid? This looks like a druid. I'm pretty sure this guy's a druid. Which would explain why he didn't go after the Priest King, because druids, from the top of my memory, in terms of experience, tend to not look to prioritize anything but the woods as much. Which means generally they don't have a lot of bases unless they've done really well. That's just experience, though. I don't know if that's true or if it's just what I've noticed off the top of my head incorrectly. You can't move. What are you doing? Where'd you go? Why are you still stationary? You were supposed to go over here. Wilfred. I feel like I forgot what he was doing in the intermediary, but that's okay. We're not pressed for time or anything. I'll run this guy over here and raise the levies there. Have him join up with this force, maybe try and take that Greater Wild. If it is the Druid, we might be in for a rough shot if they've gotten a Beholder. The Druid can just amass so much garbage, too. But we get free spawn, so we'll amass garbage, just we have to drag it everywhere, where the Druid gets it in his forests. From my experience, the Druid tends to just build up and build up. If you've seen the Deep Ones campaign I did, I never finished that one because the Inferno was just hell and very difficult to deal with. But if you ever do watch it, we were dealing with some stuff there. It was pretty interesting. I need to save some of these for the library. Just drop this back line. And then the Barons just basically got to go retreat. No, you can only study level 1 prayers. Okay. Could research the history of Elysium. Super exciting. I already like the spells with Skyhead. I don't want to... maybe I do. We'll study 1 level of prayer. Banish. Come in use if there's anything to banish, but I haven't seen anything. These messenger crows are going to get irritating real fast. Let's raise a fort. Let's go kill the messenger crows. Are they messenger crows or murder crows? Messenger crows. Yeah, I was right. That's right. I think we've forgotten about this guy for a turn. We're going to go get aggroed on the troll. I don't know where his big armies are, but they're not defending this stuff, so I'll just start grabbing it and run away. Try and provoke to get some info. Hopefully he doesn't get stomped. But we could have another incident with the Priest King. Again, this is a bad scouting faction. We don't have weird stuff to scout with, really. We have terrible mages. Are these more murder crows? I feel like these are going to be more murder crows. Oh, shit. My lord. Okay. That's fine. We'll deal with that later. Another castle, another outpost we can have. Ooh, more stuff. More stuff. And this is basically just going to be free. Okay. So it's looking like the troll and the druid are our major concerns, because I want to build up some magic before we really dedicate ourselves to fighting the enchanter. Because that's going to be a rough one to fight through. And there are certain spells that help, and even some spells aren't going to help against the enchanter, and we might have to brute force it a little bit. He's got some decent stuff that he can pull on us. That's a garbage defense force. Almost all spears. Generally, you want the slingers in the town, is what I found. They're better at fighting the wild animals that they can barely hold off. And those spears... Do the spears throw rocks? I think they throw rocks, but they open the gates if there's enough of them, or if they're crazy. No, they don't throw rocks. Remembering incorrectly. Okay, I think that's it for us. We kill more of these murder. They're not murder crows. The other unit that doesn't move around like them are murder crows. The messenger crows will just come and take stuff. Like these are another auto unit, like the weird troll ones I was talking about earlier. Okay, we'll just drop a bunch of these guys. Secure that. I really want to move up to the Troll King, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. We have an awkward state of affairs here where we have a lot of this stuff where I don't think we need it yet. We might need it later. And what I mean by this stuff are these forts. These forts are pretty important. Where did this messenger crow go? I don't want to run into it on accident. We have a lot of stuff we don't necessarily need in certain places. The commander over here in that shape. What I want to do... See, these are the big ones. They have no armor, but they have 55 health, and they have regeneration, so God, my lord. And they have 2 Tanglevine attacks and a bite. So these big ones are just hell to deal with. They will wipe out your all squads and make you take pretty bad attrition. The trolls are generally pretty bad at most stuff because of how weak to magic they are, but they're good at attrition. Those troll forests will auto-spawn those units, run around, take your stuff. They act like really dangerous independents, which is a problem for you. You don't want to have to deal with that. Okay, the druid still hasn't taken this. I really can't tell these 2 purples apart. I don't have enough perception color-wise to tell, but I'm either dealing with the druid or the troll, and they both have those stealthy units, so it's hard for me here to tell what I'm really dealing with. Can't raise levies here, so we're moving you back. Dangerously so, but it'll be okay, hopefully. As we endeavor to change more swamps with this priest. Is there anyone else? Yeah, you need... Go kill these cavalry before they cause us issues. Kept these farms so far. We didn't lose our ancient forest up here, did we? No? Okay, everything's going good. It's the only ancient forest we don't have men on, and I'm a little paranoid about it sometimes. We'll just run with the Baron, actually. Leave a bunch of troops in our library to secure it. It is secured. We can subserviate you to him. We've lost that iron mine. Really unfortunate we don't have anyone over here. Deal with this. Do I build this guy and just... Yeah. It's worth it in the long term for the iron mine. I need to go secure it down. Hopefully there's nothing too crazy over here. And hopefully Hades or demons don't start spawning somewhere and start really making the campaign weird. The Ballista. Okay, we don't want her anywhere near our precious towns. She's probably devastated whatever's near her already. So this is gonna look like probably crap, I'm gonna assume. I'm really certain we're gonna take this castle. But a lot of this is just gonna be destroyed by the Ballista over there. I don't know if you guys noticed, I caught wind of one of the last factions. I think it's Zipporah. Zipporia? I don't know how you spell that or pronounce. Sorry, I know how you spell it. I don't know how you pronounce it. But she devastates things. She destroys towns for her units, which isn't cool if you are her or if you fight against her. It's just it's a pain in the butt to deal with managing that. I don't like factions that do that, to destroy towns. Well, I take that back. I don't like factions that destroy towns to build units. I like factions that do it on accident, like the Miasma with the witch will destroy towns if you put it near them. I think that's kind of funny. And there's a couple demon summons that'll end up doing it, and the demons invasion will do it as well. Just as a side note, that's not a faction, but if the demons build a portal, they will come in and wreck your shit. Which can be fun, but not if you're the Baron. You don't have a lot of fire resistance already, and are struggling for mages. So we'll put up very little fight against demons. Where are you? Okay, there's those wolves. I need to take them out. They eluded us before. You can chill. We're going to take this great forest, maybe circle back and take that one. We're not in, like, super hardcore war. I do want to kill the Ballista before she starts ravaging more towns, but I have a feeling, a strong feeling the damage has been done. And you'll see the conversion here. See, that's not that effective with a couple crossbowmen. It's good, because you get free units out of it, but the trolls are what you really want to send your conversion guys after. It's what I find to be very effective in the sense that you just send them after and they'll end up just taking all the stuff. You can kill these wolves for posterity. Because they killed our stupid... Someone killed our stupid commander over there. I don't remember who, but someone did. It was very upsetting. We're going to take this. Druid sees it, so the Druid's going to want this, and he's going to come for it. I'm counting on that. Start exploring over here with our cool strike force in the west. Moving another strike force this direction. Try and get on top of this troll before he makes any sudden moves. Not getting the magic spawns I've wanted so far. It's always a dice roll or a numerical chance, but it's okay. Make sure murder crows can't run in and take that. We listen gently to the waves. I wonder if the deep ones would have been good to play with this music track. I don't know. I say the deep ones, I don't know if they're called that, but the cultists. The crazy underwater people. If there was a pirate faction, I would definitely play it, but there's not. Speaking of factions, Conquest of Elysium 5. Oh, I'm excited for that one, guys. I am excited. It's going to be cool. Hopefully, they implement more of the planes. I think they're adding planes. I can't remember what I read about it, but I hope they add planes. I hope they add factions. I hope they give you more utility with controlling stuff, because I know there's more PC users on this game than there used to be. So, having that utility to control what's going on would be really cool. With, like, troop positions, maybe. I'm not talking Dom 5 level of complex, but, you know, maybe just a little... Because you don't want to lose what Conquest of Elysium is. They're two different games, but... Maybe give a section where you let me put, like, my archers in the front if I really wanted to, or put my commander high lords in the back. Something like that, or you know, my top priority would probably be make me able to just unselect under my max number of spells, you know? Maybe I only want to cast 2 specific spells out of my roster, and I can only pick those 2, and be like, I want to go below my max limit. That'd be cool. Instead of forcing me to take a 3rd spell if I have 3 and I don't want to have that 3rd one. That's the thing that happens a lot, where you have a certain couple spells you want to... I just lost my High Lord to wolves, didn't I? Those wolves have been a pain in the butt. My god, now we can't get the Iron Mine. The elusive Iron Mine. It's almost a harder fight than the Tribal Kings. Very frustrating endeavor. You can drop a whole garbage amount of spearmen here, and a couple of archers for posterity. And we're going to go take this. Take that Hoburg village. We get some more yearly spawns. Didn't see any mages again on the roster. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. And we'll just keep running. We're going to equip some troops there. This is where we slow down and really build up our lines, I think. So we have too many archers and not enough regular units in those armies. Yeah, we're going to need to take this out. This is some good magic gear. Nothing too useful versus the trolls. The mirror armor is always nice. Might want to build up our Baron with it. Although I don't know if that reduces his armor. I don't think it does reduce his armor too. That leadership. Morale bonus. That's barely useful, honestly. Like, unless you're dealing with someone who really can fear your units, I've never run into a major use for that morale. So there's situations it can. It's just never... I've never really run into that obstacle in, like, a major way. Maybe it's just me. I think this is the last turn we're going to do for this sesh. But we're running pretty successfully here. We're running down a dream and getting kind of successful with it. I'm trying to think of where I want to run this guy. This direction. This old battlefield hasn't caused us any trouble. I haven't seen any undead spawn from it or anything. It's easy breezy as far as I'm concerned with that. Okay, we've done that. Do we have another High Lord running around down here? Here he is, Wilfred. Do you have anything for Wilfred to do? Go kill a messenger crow. Let's scout with Wilfred. Ooh, we're seeing some conflict. The ballista, and this is going to be good. We're just going to raise levies in this jungle as long as we're allowed to do it. Cause havoc. Ooh, a hero. That's a nice buy. Let's see if he's got some magic I can throw in this knight before he runs off. Anti-magic. I don't know how useful that is versus the trolls. They tend to run pretty low on the magic that's going to hit you. Either way, we'll take a turn with Will here, and, you know, we'll subserviate this hero to this group. Where'd he spawn? Down here. Not super big use for him. Let's talk about the hero, though, for a second. It's the first time we've seen him here. Where'd he go? He's got 2 attacks, 12 HP, 1 armor. He's meant to kit out your magic items as a human nation. But mostly those human nations aren't going to have these really cool High Lords. The only advantage I find with the hero is that he has a boot slot, where the High Lords don't because they're on horses. For some reason, even though they're probably still wearing shoes, I assume. They don't have shoes to do stuff with. It's the only real advantage I've found with them. You can find something else yourself if you need to, but advice I have is just, you know, boots. Use them for boots. Otherwise, run them at enemies and hope they do something useful. It's a lot of mines. Trolls got good. Trolls need the mines, so having that many iron mines near you is pretty good as a troll nation. Oh, that's a terrible. So, you only get slingers when you don't need them. Oh, we've immediately found the Ballista's temple. Oh, that's not gonna do. Fix this injustice. Stupid birds running around. Build some longbowmen here. I wanted to build regular troops. What we should do is build siege equipment, because we're just gonna go scrush this temple. So let's talk about the Ballista. The Ballista's regular troops are pretty trash. Like most nations' regular spawning troops. They're not that good. These archers are all XP. That's the only reason they do that +1. Otherwise, it's only a 3 damage bow. Just like a regular archer, really. Notable thing is these guys have javelins. They're worse than legionnaires, though, frankly. In the sense that they have a crappier shield. So if you were the senator, you'd have better javelin troops. But these guys would throw javelins, I guess. The zealots have high morale. Better magic resistance. Better HP. That one had an XP. Is there any un-XP'd ones? I can't be bothered. Either way, they're better. You can see here now the zealot has 8 HP with an XP. They do better attacks than these guys, but they don't have a javelin. These are just their heavies. Just tanky. Those are the regular units. They have casters with dark magics. Dark prayers, I think is what it's called specifically, but they do things, and they're not my favorite. Ow. Sorry. And I think, is that the episode? We'll send Carl over here to do this. Is there any other people we need to move? No. Not him. Just move you over here. I don't have a lot to do with Offa. And that's it. We're going to end the episode here, guys. We'll see you next time as we watch these moves. We saw a beholder. It's here. That's not good. That's big scary. We're going to have to eventually deal with that, so that is now on the agenda at some point in the future. But we'll see you next time. Subscribe, follow, like, if you've been enjoying the series. We'll do plenty more Conquest, especially I don't have internet right now due to a wire malfunction, apparently. We'll be dealing with that and recording until then. So, and then after, maybe we'll do more Conquest, depending on my schedule. But we'll see. We'll see you guys next time.